My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is June 2nd, 2023. Yeah, June 2nd, 2023. It is 2:05 a.m. Really, there's not much going on Twitter because I covered it on the video that's coming on the second video that's coming in today, which is that one. I'll put just look at the screen. There's the thumbnails of it. So I did that video. It's a third video from yesterday. After I finished video 1 and 2, which I recorded around this time yesterday, but after I finished it, I went on Twitter just to start creating a list for today, like I'm recording right now. So I came across some stuff, and I was home alone. The house was quiet, so I recorded and edit right away. So it will be video number 3. Well, it will be the second video, but the third video of yesterday. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. I grabbed some stuff, and I was a bit confused of what was going on because I didn't know there was a wedding that they went through. The Wells, they went to a wedding, and I was seeing some images. So I'm not gonna, some tweets I'm just gonna brush really quickly. I only highlight mine in reference to whoever first tweet the tweet. All right, so I'm talking too much. Let's get going. This is the first one. This is Henry VIII. To celebrate divorce, you first have to think there will be a divorce, and I have been on team never going to happen for years now. Okay, so she's making reference to the Wells as well. Okay, I had been on that team, but I think more and more that William could initiate something. In a few years, it will have to come from him. In about 5 years, it won't surprise me. The thing that is going on, the disrespect he's giving her, I'm telling you, if she wasn't mean to Meghan, I will go and support her, because the way she is being treated in public, it's unnecessary. But then again, there's karma. Karma is saying maybe it is necessary. I don't know. Okay, but as human being, it's not right. It's not right. Okay, let's see here. Carol will never let Kate divorce. This marriage cost Carol millions. Okay, it is never happening. There will be 3 in the pegging marriage as long as Kate lives. This is why there was a comment that I came across. What is it? It was a tweet. I forgot what the tweet was. The original tweet was making reference to, but there was something underneath it that says she either was afraid to fly or she was afraid of tunnels or some crap. So something is going on. Okay, but I'm not sure, especially if he can find a willing replacement. He's not even trying to pretend it, in my opinion. I also think Harry getting what he wanted has lit a fire under Willie's ass. Jealousy. Okay, because he wants everything. He had the option. He had the option of choosing a woman that he truly loved. He could have taken his time and find a woman that he loved, and then look at himself and make changes that is required for someone to love him. But they put so much nonsense in his head, he thinks he's better than anybody. So replacing or getting a divorce, get another woman, you're gonna see the same treatment. Okay, that woman is gonna get the same treatment if she doesn't have self-respect. All right, I mean, this is the thing. They keep on banging their heads and never to stop and think, but instead they keep on banging it, hoping for a different result. This guy never been disciplined. Okay, since Princess Diana died, he never been disciplined. He thinks changing someone else. I mean, the thing that happened to him. I agree with this comment. Harry got a woman, not only that he loves, but she's smart, articulate, she could do anything. So now, him being the nonsense that he is, thinking the nonsense that they put in his head, he's like master of the universe, I don't know. All right, he thinks replacing another woman, I don't know what he thinks, but it seems like he feels like he's gonna try to get someone like Meghan. But there is only one Meghan. And not only that, one thing I forgot to add, he's not willing to change. Okay, he's not willing to acknowledge his behavior, things that he's doing that is wrong. He thinks that, in my humble opinion, changing the wife, or possibly, I don't know, it's just opinion. Okay, replacing someone else to match someone else, okay, won't make any difference. No, his behavior needs to be checked. He needs to look at himself first before he could get something better. The same thing is gonna repeat again. All right, so that's that. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. It's sad, and this is what happened when you don't have self-respect. The minute this woman married into the institution, her dignity was left way behind. Never put a boundary or anything like that. So they, walking all over her. Okay, so I bookmarked this. Let me read it, because the fact of the matter is, so much of royal finance is based on the honor system. Even in an age where people expect more transparency, there is legit public interest and the royal adjacent Middletons living beyond their means. All right, but the thing is that the Middleton are private citizen. Now, knowing what the uncle have been doing, and it's on record and it's recorded, we could see it. I have a copy of the thing where he's trying to sell whatever it is that he's selling.
Then Goldsmith, who has a tattoo reading Nouveau Riche across his shoulders and the letters GG etched onto his bicep, walks to a cupboard beneath the stairs. He brings out 2 ecstasy tablets, which he also hands over to our undercover reporter. As well as supplying drugs, bald-headed Goldsmith brags of his connections with royalty. He even claims Prince William will soon be a guest at his home, the home he has crudely named Maison de Bang Bang.
Maybe him who's breaking the law, but the mother and the father of Kate, they're pretty much private citizen, unless they're breaking the law. Then again, I keep on forgetting, this is a monarchy system. It's not the same kind of democracy we have in the United States. All right, so I read this. So it started up here. A great example of the racism present in the royalist system is that the people who are currently purposefully misrepresenting photos of Doria Ragland are the same people who insist that the Middleton should be free from press intrusion. Okay, so now I see where she's coming with that, because this was the one that I saw. So it started here. All right, let's see here. All right, so her thread started here. Okay, to be clear, there have been questions about where the Middleton get the money to maintain their lifestyle for years. There is an obvious mismatch. It very well could come from people's husband, but it could also come from William, and that should raise press interest. The logic Henry VIII usually put on her tweet is really, really good. That's why she has a YouTube channel. I don't know why she doesn't share her tweets, because she raised some logical questions on Twitter. Okay, so let's continue. Because the fact of the matter, that's the part that I highlight. Because the fact of the matter is, so much of royal finance is based on the honor system, even in an age where people expect more transparency. There is legit public interest in the royal adjacent Middletons living beyond their means. There is, except that part where the Middletons, where it's public interest. In my humble opinion, I don't think it is, unless if they are breaking the law to maintain whatever it is that their lifestyle. But other than that, I don't think it's public interest, because she is the parents, okay, Kate's mother and father are private citizen. in my humble opinion. But she wants to be on that high level status and stuff like, I don't know, the freaking how do you call this, self-respect, it seems like it's freaking out the window for these people. This is why I have a hard time of to see the grandkids, William and Kate's children, will turn something different than the father and stuff like that, because the people of it, there's no really concrete guidance or some sort of a morality, this kind of thing. It doesn't exist. This is why I said it will take a miracle for those kids to be something different. Okay, they could be doing fundraising for the medals. Okay, right, like they do with the interview. Netflix series Spare, they want one side mute as the other side abuses. The racist British press should make it make sense. Obvious, there's the clap. They want their government loan forgiven, but like in the US, the rich got the PPP loans from our government and then had them forgiven. This is robbery right in front of our face. It happened in the US, so full-blown robbery. I cannot believe this. Millions of... This is why you see some of the Republicans in the United States are fighting so hard for Trump, because they got millions. My goodness, millions of dollars. The Middletons are wealthy. They don't need hands out. They did it themselves. I mean, the nonsense that they put out, that they were rich. When it comes to Meghan, they were saying how rich they were. Not them, okay? The tabloid, okay? To make them look good. So they keep on saying they were rich or whatever. But I don't think they were. All right? Wow, that's a bigger rich than Twitter. Uncle Gary's cocaine money brought born the royal lifestyle. Could be. This is what I'm saying. He is on video, you know, selling his things. He was saying, was it La Maison de Bang Bang? Let's see where he's gonna go there. And lately I came across some tweets that's sharing, what is it? Regarding, because I raised that question on Twitter, why they getting after Harry for using drugs when he was younger? Why don't they go after the 3 in a marriage son who also been selling cocaine, selling drugs and all of that? Why they don't do that? And I'm coming across some new tweets, new screenshot of articles that talks about his cocaine deals. All right, next tweet. I thought they all happy. Rose T, there's the I. Okay, Daily Mail UK. Okay, there's that. She tagged those papers. Call your boss. Was it Afro-Thumer? Okay, Afro-Thumer. That's something. The one that I have an image of him on one of my thumbnails where William is talking to him. The owner of Daily Fail. Okay, but they call him Afro-Thumer. Okay. At Daily Mail UK, Daily Mail, call your boss after the mirror to get one of the body language expert and explain this to us expeditiously. This is the things, those images were coming out. I thought they were old images, but there is a wedding that they went to. What is it? A royal wedding, and a man, I think the name of the country is, and he's behaving like this. All right, let's see here. It gives whatever love means. That's quite or something. Okay, best answer of the day. Yeah, it is whatever love means. They are just going to come back with she knows her place, walking behind. Okay, she definitely does. Oh my Lord. The freaking embarrassment. This guy, I don't know what the he think he's doing. He pretty much showing himself and at the same time showing who she is as well. Taking this public humiliation. Both of them are showing who they are. No self-respect and thinking he's bigger than life over here. Doesn't show any respect to anybody. My goodness. It's almost like when he was a kid. You have Charles and Princess Diana waiting for the kids. You have the nanny walk in the room, bring him and Harry, and he walk in and punch Princess Diana between her legs. Jesus Christ. There's that again. That freaking idiot. But I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm just sharing what is going on Twitter. Every place that he's at is like he doesn't want to be there. but he's trying to make Harry's life miserable. Jesus Christ. Damn. Okay, space. That's quite awesome. Social distancing. But she got her tiara moment. I don't know. This humiliation doesn't deserve. Just because of a tiara, she's going through all of this. Okay, imagine our truly lovable "We love you" Harry and Meghan being photographed like this. The ink on the divorce eminent headlines wouldn't have time to dry. The ink. Giving each other loving glance again. I see. All right. Daddy Fell body language expert required. Okay. This was someone else tweeted this video. That was the first video that I came across that was somewhat showing they out there, and I couldn't even make sense of it. Okay, why do they behave like they don't even know each other? Someone retweeted that from another tweet that I came across, and it was the first one that I saw, and I was like, what are they talking about? I didn't even see it was them or anything. I didn't even know there was a wedding. Okay, and after close look or whatever, it could have easily been after I go to another tweet and then I realized they went to a wedding, and I came back to it. I was like, oh shit, there's Kate and William. There's William right behind her. I didn't even realize that, as if they're strangers. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. There's no sound. My God. Look at it. I don't even think he wants to be there. The whole festive thing, I don't even think he wants to be there. Okay, is this the after party for the Jordanian wedding today? What's with this ironing board and wearing silky pink dresses? All of a sudden, pink does not suit her at all. Yuck. I bet they sat at different ends at that private jet too. There's that. The royal protocol look like you can stand your spouse so the peasants feel better about their lives. William walk is strikingly frightening if you look at the way that leg is swinging. I'm not saying it on here, otherwise I'll probably get put in the Twitter prison. However, the way that leg lifts is scarily similar. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, is there a comment here? I said it in my post. Whoops. Okay, what do they mean by that? The walking? Okay, I don't understand. William walk is strikingly frightening if you look at the way that leg is swinging. I'm not saying it on here, otherwise I'll probably get put in the Twitter prison. However, the way that leg lifts is scarily similar. Okay, I don't know. Is it like marching like a freaking commando? Okay, let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next one. Okay, still about them. I was coming across a lot of tweets making reference to it. Okay, there's this here. I think that, yep, that was the one that I first saw. This one. Okay, and they worry about Harry and Meghan's marriage. The Sussexes' divorce is already a fact. Okay, why do they behave like they don't even know each other? That's the thing. That's what I saw, and I was like, what's going on? Okay, so there's my comment. I think I came back here. Okay, it took me a while to pinpoint what was going on. LOL. I realized Egg was behind her. I didn't know there was something going on. There's me coming back again. That's the first video I came across that shows they were at a wedding. I didn't know. After this video, I saw the carnage of it all. OMG, this guy has zero respect. Oh my goodness. Okay, is that Beatrice with the black bow on her head? Kate, I think it's Kate, look at that woman like she expect the woman to greet her or something. Not sure, but the thing is that this is a strange country. All right, majority of these people, they're not friends. I mean, they're not enemies as well. They're strangers. All right, you standing in a place. I think maybe they were standing there to go meet the brides or something like that. But they're standing there, don't know what conversation to strike. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Did I read all of the comments? Okay, so there's more. So sad to see that he hates her. Okay, she deserved it and more karma. Did you all see William make let's wrap it up? Yeah, I bookmarked that as well. Let's wrap this up. Hand gesture after the ceremony when they greeted bride and groom. Yep. KK Kate is definitely trying to be seen. Not really. I mean, this is like how do you call this, state kind of thing. All the officials, the other royals around the world, or people who's holding government. I think Mrs. Biden was there. Biden was not, but the wife was there. Okay, so all of this play a role in terms of allies. That's the thing. Friendship, out of respect for your allies, you go and show support, that kind of thing. Okay, where's my seat? Oops, I mean, where's my hubby? Okay, is that a Katy Perry coronation moment? Okay, it's not as if William is talking to anyone. He's completely turned his back on her. Yeah, if they were talking or whatever, it looks somewhat interesting. The freaking thing is they had to do is just act. That's their whole purpose, act. But this is they're taking it too deep. The whole institution is pretending pretty much act for the people, but you go overseas to represent the UK pretty much, and then they be mostly him. Okay, I'm not blaming Kate on that. Mostly him who's behaving like this, and I think he went to on behalf of Charles. That's all. All right, let's see here. Kate brought her family with her, and Willie took Beatrice and husband with him. That marriage is over. Oh my God, they bring chaperones. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't know that. But there was another tweet that I came. Someone caught a video where Kate's mom in the background. Okay, wait a minute. And this pic, methinks Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and wife Sophie did not even make eye contact with Kate. She was looking at them and they kept looking to the left. Sophie is a friend of Meg's after all. This is what happened when you freaking make enemy. All she had to do when it comes to the bashing of Meghan, just stay out of it. Okay, I understand she has no say what the institution, the peg, egghead does, but just say, you do whatever you want, but let me stay out of it. If she had done that, and the rest of her family have done that, they would have got a lot of Sussex Squad support, but they freaking, they want to be part of. It's almost like what Meghan said. If you are invited to a table, I'm paraphrasing now, okay, that's great. But if they rejected you, you create your own table. But these people, they no longer want them in their circle, but they keep pushing it, and then being disrespected on world stage. Okay, they live separate lives. Rose, everything I saw, it was like this. William almost completely ignored Kate. I don't know if there are more videos where the couple is seen having some interaction between them, but if these were Harry and Meghan, for the UK press, the divorce papers will already be signed. LOL. Wow. But wait, no one bothering with them, bowing to them, or acknowledging their presence, like fish out of the water. Hee-haw. Okay, looks like nobody wants to talk to her. Okay, I'd unknown him too. I'll unknow him too. Troubles in Paradise. It's been brewing for a while with those two. I'm just finding interesting on the lack of interest people have in talking with her. Protocol or not, you're at a wedding. Okay, even the Sheikh guy wants to get away from her. LOL. Seem everyone pretends to not know Royal Karen. Blame them. Nope. Okay, so let's move on. There's some comments here. Okay, let's read what's on the screen. Okay, I try not to get upset at the negative headlines because realized that whenever the report on Harry and Meghan, it's actually deflection and distraction. And not only that, I was thinking about this. Now this comment made me think about it. You had well, let's just say Egg has the royal how do they call it? The royal rats to always cover up for him, okay, to make him look good, but he's not giving them much to do, okay, because each time they cover for him, he create another one. Okay, this is the thing where they never really taught him anything. He feel like he is better or above anybody. He doesn't know how to be respectful to anybody. So he just go and do and act any way that he wants, and he's showing himself how bad he is of a person. He thinks he's making the wife look bad. In a way, the only way that I see it is just that the wife have no self-respect and is putting up with this BS. Okay, so that's her baggage right there. But the way William is behaving on Wells' stage is just showing the type of a person he is. Once he realized people don't want to deal with him, I don't know. And then you have the royal rats who consistently covering for him, putting stupid headlines, lying for him, but he keeps on creating more nonsense for them to lie for him. And all of them deserve each other. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, next tweet. Alright, so there's this here. Never once has my husband said to me, chop chop. Did I cover this? Let's keep going. Not even playfully. The bride even peeped his crassness to do what he did in front of acquaintances at best, and in public he has no respect for his wife. There it is. I'm not the only one who's saying, may their marriage last a lifetime. Oh my goodness. Okay, what a life. To be bound in a cage as your spirit fight against itself, unsettling you in ways you can't conceive, yet you can fly away and be free. What a waste. To spend a lifetime of alleged duty, yet feel so empty. What you like, you make up for in secrecy, yet you remain so unhappy. Wow. It sounds like a poetry, but the way that I read it, it didn't sound right though. Okay, I'm going on this. Did he say chop chop? Yep. I have the video. Hopefully, I did bookmark it. Okay, I'm going on this. Did he say chop chop? My husband wouldn't walk in front of me like this unless there was possible danger or he was rushing to open the door for me. But he's just a pleb. So, yeah. Okay, I can't even imagine mine trying that with me. Phew. I mean, and in the house, my husband and I joke about almost everything. My kids sometimes jump in it trying to throw shit at each other, whatever. But the only thing I have with my kids is that they don't. I try to let them know when we are joking at home and when we're in public, we don't do certain things. This is the differentiation that I tell my kids. My youngest knows that. My oldest, for some reason, he's a little bit behind. He doesn't have any issue. Well, I would say maybe there is some issues I'm not really finding because sometimes his common sense is out the window. That's the only thing with my oldest, but that kid is so freaking smart. Let's just say he's book smart, but common sense wise, street smart, he's not there yet. But my youngest is a bit more, he knows when we're throwing shade at each other, and he will jump in. Depend on who he wants to favor that day, he will back one of us up just throwing shade. But in public, we tell them that's it. Okay, we don't do this. Alright, we act somewhat respectful and all of that. Alright, so that's that. Okay, I can't even imagine mine trying that with me. Oh, why did I bring this? Yeah, so when we're in public, my husband always show full respect, hold the door for me and all of that. Okay, and then sometime when we come home, he will say, he is so stupid. He's like, you see what I did? I was a gentleman. And we joke about his behavior. He's a trip. Alright, but anyway, let's continue. I can't even imagine mine trying that with me. Phew. A man who loves and respects you will gently hold your arms, waist, or hand and use a love language that you two have to let you know it's time to go. This man cares not about or for her, but perhaps he never did. And the thing is that, okay, let's forget about the wife now. Okay, we already know there's no love there. But the fact that he's in public, he knows there's camera, he knows the what is it, the bride, okay, of the event saw him. The bride of the event saw him doing that. And I have to give credit to Kate there, where she tried to talk to the bride, you know, tried to make some sort of a conversation. Well, the husband was not. And then the husband is like, chop chop, like, wrap it up, let's go, or something like that. My goodness. Or at least go to her ear or said, you know, be somewhat polite, okay? Because there were a lot of people who was waiting to speak to the bride and the groom, maybe say something, you know, let's not hold her too long because there's a lot of people waiting to see them, or something like that. But the way he did it, it's so freaking disrespectful. Okay, not only to Kate but to the bride as well, saying you don't need to speak to her, let's get going, something like that. Okay, I saw the video. Hopefully I share it. Okay, don't you see? William wants to get back to his rose. There's the laugh, the last line. There's this, there's the laugh. Imagine behind closed doors, it's bad. Thumbs down. He knows the camera is there. That's the thing. He knows the camera is there. Okay, I suspect it's much worse than we can all imagine. Maybe that's why her mother is there for moral support. Mama needs the marriage to work. Okay, people keep saying this is giving Charles and Diana. No, to me, this is much worse. I honestly don't recall seeing such blatant public disrespect from Charles. Little girls need to be raised so that they know and cherish their worth. There's the thing. There's the thing. Okay, she's putting it much perfectly than I did. Okay, whatever is going on here, it's not to be admired. That's it. Yes. Okay, Charles had many disrespectful public moments toward Diana and often belittled her. He has always been a piece of whatever. There was one video, I did put it out, but YouTube blacked it. Literally blacked it. Okay, there was an event, like, I don't know, some sort of a ceremony they were going. You have Charles, there's like a table in the front. Charles and all of his buddies or whatever, some other people were sitting there, and Princess Diana was there. They were humiliating Princess Diana, and it's one of those images. I may have a picture of it. I don't even know where that video is anymore. I may have a picture of it. Diana is wearing like a dress, some sort of a off pink with white shoulders, I think it is, and her head tilted like she's really miserable. They were disrespecting that woman left and right. They were not even hiding it. Okay, he even mentioning as if there should be other women in the marriage. It's beyond. I will never forgive Charles, because what he did to Diana is beyond. Okay, he's trying to embarrass her, but he's embarrassing. Thank you. All the squad are seeing exactly some of the things that I see. He's embarrassing himself, and at the same time, people are seeing the way she's absorbing that public embarrassment. Okay, them both. That's it. Yeah, I really hate false people, but God, he could at least make a tiny effort to walk beside her. Hope the money and jewels are worth the shame. That's the thing. Okay, at some point he realizes that she and her family plotted on him. She's getting everything she deserves. Okay, what did they do? I don't know. I will not be able to tolerate him walking 5 feet ahead of me all the time. Nope, not me. Okay, this is what Kate put up with every day just so she can be queen. My God, can you, maybe that's what he's doing, so maybe she could ask for the divorce. I don't know. Jeez, can you imagine Harry doing that mess? No. He will have stood with Meghan and chatted with the bride, then move on together. Will is such a cat. Alright, may it last longer than a lifetime, eternity. Yes, she barely had a moment speaking to the bride. Wow. Okay, I didn't see the full video. Someone put a small clip, at least the one that I came across. It's almost like a GIF kind of thing. It was a quick repeat. Let's move on, because there's more comment. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, Princess and Princess of 4th row. I mean, the squad or something. Okay, she literally put all the numbers. There's 1st row. Oh, there's the king. What's his name? William, the Netherlands king. Look at him right in front. Okay, so 1st row. 2nd row, there's First Lady Biden. Okay, and there's the 3rd row, and there's the 4th row. There's William. I think that's William, right? And this is Kate right there. Look at this. Not even attempted to talk to her. His head is over her. Who is that? 4th row. And then look who's they put in front of. People with some headbands. Oh my God. And there's First Lady Biden. Alright, let's see here. Okay, they're laughing. Okay, and you forgot to mention that the rest of the European royalty and other monarchies are set in row 1 and 2 and 3, all of them, while Kate and Willie are set of row 4, away from the rest of the royalties. I bet all the royalties have red spare, including the Jordanian royalty. Okay, this seating arrangement was giving Team Harry vibe, and I love it. You know, the worst thing of this, you know, when you look at it, the stupidity of this, these people, the UK, they take these crazy things very seriously. Okay, that where William sits right there, this, as crazy as it may sound coming out of my mouth, it could cause war. They know just because they don't like where they were sitting, they could do some crazy stuff. As crazy as this sound, these people take those meaningless situation at heart, as if it's life and water. Okay, when you see the things that they're doing to Harry and Meghan and all of that, these are meaningless things, but they're taking it to another level. Just think about it. Alright. Oh, there's the video. That is 7 seconds. Alright, William shows zero respect for, there it is. This is a different one here, but this is the one that I was talking about. Okay, another retweet of it. William shows zero respect for the bride, who recognizes his vulgar hurry up hand gesture, and has even less respect for his wife, who ignores him. William is a terrible person. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry. I mean, he's showing the world who he is. I don't know what the hell that's going on in his head to be doing this, and well, you know, on a world stage. Okay, it's 7 seconds. Look at him. His hand. You see the bride head turn. You see, there it is. Oh, it's not even 7 seconds. It's just looping. Okay, she turned her head. She saw him. My God, this is something they will remember. That's completely disrespectful to the bride. Okay, more so to the bride than the Kate. Kate, forget it. It's like a freaking wall. Bam, nothing come in because she knows what she wants. But the bride itself, you should show some interest. You were happy to be there, but he's not showing that at all. Okay, last plastic to the back. Demoted royals. Okay, there's that. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, oh, so I did bookmark it. This is it here. Alright, this man has no respect for his wife, not even in public, like he's not hiding it anymore. Yep, you know, I just went over it. There it is here. Alright, so there's that again. Okay, this is so awkward and cringe. Do they even know each other? William is doing everything he can not to interact with her. He is such a piss. There's that. This reminds me of the last 3 years of Charles and Diana's marriage. 18 seconds. I think that was at. Yeah, there's my comment here. I think that's the same one that I bookmarked earlier. Alright, so there's William and there's Kate. Look at him putting his hand over his face. He really didn't want to be there. He really did not want to be there. Watch. He's standing there. Watch him wiping his face. There it is. His head. His face. Yeah, he really didn't want to be there. Oh my goodness. There's me here. The bride saw him. He has no self-respect too. I swear this guy does not understand his position. Allies, 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 allies. You need to be friends with other public figures. When things are rough, when you have enemies, you know, attacking your countries or something, you need allies, friends. But his behavior here, my goodness, whether you don't want to be there, effing respect, it makes him look bad. There's me here making that. Okay, she did need to move on, as an entire line was wait. That's true. This is where I said where he could have easily spoke to her, you know, say it nicely right in front of the bride. Okay, we see that you have a lot of people to meet, to greet. We need to move on. This kind of thing. This I understand, but he could have addressed it differently. She did need to move on, as the entire line was waiting and looking impatient, but the gesture He merely had to place his hand on the small of her back. That's another way he could have said it. They should have a gesture between them to signal things anyway. Okay, I think he no longer really cares. Yeah. But the thing is that his position, he should know how to be diplomatic. He is not a person of diplomatic kind of behavior he's showing there. He needs to show respect for the bride. It's giving the papers are on the table. Sign your husband. Okay. What is it? Husband was banned. Okay. I see what she's saying. It's giving, quote, the papers are on the table. Signed your husband. Okay. Because he damn sure ain't acting like a husband. Okay. Even the Jordanian bride look at William with an odd look. I bet they discuss his behavior. Yep. I think so too. Okay, what a a-hole. I couldn't care less about Kate, same as me. Okay, but damn, I would have wait till we was alone and cuss his bald cheating ass out, kick him the balls. Alright, like father like son. Lord, this is impatient and harsh. It will not be so bad if this was a backyard wedding. The backyard wedding of a local friend, but this is on the international stage. That's the thing. Diplomatic. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, in most scenarios it's bad, which make me think he treats her like trash in private and is emotionally abusive at best. I think he's likely worse. And this is why probably I'm not making excuses for her. They're putting so much pressure in the background where she can't really speak in public because she's trying to be so perfect, because knowing what she's gonna get and in the background, and she can't really handle it. Okay, also here's what he said to her when they were done. Okay, what was that? Okay, Prince William cheeky comment to Kate caught on camera. Prince William and Kate, Prince Wales, have been caught on camera in a very relatable relationship moment. No, it's not relatable. Okay, people knows how to behave in public. Okay, even though you don't like your wife or whatever it is, you heading for a divorce or whatever it may be, okay, there's a way of behaving in public and private. Okay, here he showed no effing respect whatsoever. Okay, and this is the thing that I'm saying. He's having people to cover for him. Cheeky moment, relatable. How the hell is this relatable? Alright, I actually blame Liz for this. Philip was constantly rude in public and she laughed at it rather than chastising him. Willie is doing exactly what he learned from the dear old vampire. The UK should throw the monarchy in the bin. It's an embarrassment. That's up to them, because this is them what do you call this, representing the UK people, but he's not doing a good job. Okay, she is exaggerating her greeting. You don't waste other people's time, just light greeting, that's it. Could be maybe if the husband was talking to her. I don't know. I really don't know. Whatever it may be, maybe there was a decent conversation going on. We don't know. She should have known to make it quick as well. But the husband, his gesture is unacceptable. Okay, there is so many people give different scenarios what he could have done. Touch her in the back slightly and say, let's move on, let's not hold the line or something. But him doing this gesture, the wife saw it. Not the wife, I'm saying the bride. All right, there's this here. So he's the one that taught him this. The squad did bring that up around the Jubilee thing. Okay, he must have learned it from things that being done in the background. I'm telling you, whoever's gonna marry those kids, I don't know what you should know. There's plenty of warning now. Okay, plenty of warning. All the people that could have showed these kids the better way, that there's Princess Diana's gone, Harry and Meghan could have shown a different way. All right, they tossed them out. So you left with toxic people. Kids are learning from toxic environment. It will take a miracle for those kids to change, to learn something completely different from that. Okay, what? With still photograph, I tried to give a benefit of doubt that it was caught in a bad moment, but not this time. Okay, this is what William getting impatient with his wife talking to a bride who invited them and not even hiding it, period. Okay, he's mad. She asked the bride for fashion contact. Oh my god, fashion contact. It's so disrespectful to the bride as well. That's what I see here. Yes. Okay, this is why I said forget Kate. Whatever, she's taking the abuse. That's her problem. But the bride, you have to show you want to be there. Okay, it's so disrespectful to the bride as well, who is clearly having a conversation. She even glanced over at him. He's so rude. It's a different, warmer culture as well, rather than just nodding and moving on quickly. Yeah. All right, there's a different scenario. Okay, what he could have done. Okay, I know the bride did not understand the word Kate was saying. Well, we'd never know. These people speak different languages. I mean, for some reason, the advanced world, the Western world, they were so advanced, but now they're moving backward. When you look at, for instance, was it some Middle East countries? Not the one that, how do you call this? Israel is, having issues with, but other Middle Eastern countries, they advance. Okay, they way advanced, but for some reason, America, UK, I don't know about other European countries. I don't really look too deep into them, but these two in particular, okay, they're running parallelly. They really uneducating people. Closing libraries, that's the UK. Taking out some books, that's the US. Preventing certain things to be taught, the US. So they going backward. But Middle Eastern, they're way advanced. They probably speak different languages, probably, because there they are talking to Kate right there. All right, next tweet. And Kate needs to learn.
Mine's learning. How to do. Good luck with that.
In a place like that, in an event like that, especially you see all these people in the back waiting, it's to make it quick and short. Congratulations or something. All right, I'm happy to be here, but definitely the husband sure he's not happy. All right, next tweet. There's me here. So these are some tweets that I bookmarked my response. Okay, and then I'm moving on to the next. Okay, good catch. I didn't realize that. So there's this here. What does it feel like to be given the same treatment that you do your own family? So there's the one with Anne with the feather blacking Harry's face, and there's this here. All right, sitting in fourth row, but they're not wearing a really long cap or something. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. Okay, there's my comment again. It seems like they did not represent Brits well. Then again, they always think they're better than everyone else. His behavior was pretty much shame. There's the thing again. People already put them in some sort of a GIF kind of thing. Public funds, private plane. William and Kate Windsor traveled to Jordan in a luxury private jet at taxpayers' expense. To save them getting up early, the jet flew empty from London to pick them up. What? Really? To pick them up near the Norfolk mansion. What in the name? Wow. But they couldn't make the trip the day before to go there. I don't know. UK, everything is in front of you. But the jet itself, flying to go pick them up empty. Where, oh Lord, there they are. This is where he was talking to them. He finished his part. Now he wants the wife to hurry up. There's the airplane. Oh, that's the inside. Russell Falkop 900 LX cabin and interior. Wow. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I think it's my tweet. It's my tweet that I bookmark. Okay, there's me again. The bride saw him. He has no self-respect too. I swear this guy does not understand his position. Allies. Whether you don't want to be there, effing respect. It makes him look bad. That's the thing again. What's the rush? I understand there's a line. Okay, we could see the line in the background. So what is he rushing to go to? They made the time specifically to be in that particular event. What's the rush? What is he hurrying up for? Jeez, this man has no respect for his wife, not even in public. Like he's not hiding it anymore. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I don't think this is my tweet. Okay, there's that again. It's giving me this Wells. Look at Charles and Diana here. My God. Okay, Okay, she's ever in that Ford zone. That Ford zone, those squad be throwing some stuff. Same energy. There's that. Dinah never walked behind a stopper. He doesn't care that she is breathing. This is why Kate is jealous of Megan. Soon Kate will be divorced and watch Rose becoming William's wife. Okay, yep, no wonder she's jealous of Megan. That's her problem. Okay, this should have never happened. Alright, stay out of Megan's business and you will have people defending you, but you join in. Okay, they're using you to bash other people and then you get your own medicine. Eventually, like the thumbnails that I have, eventually it will be you. You'll be by yourself. Okay, the only reason I'm talking about the squad are talking about it, and the guy is showing how disrespectful he is. Okay, this is completely different here underneath here. The ghetto they wanted Prince Harry to live versus the mansion he ended up having. There's that. I think this is Fragmore. My goodness. And you're looking at him here. There's the dog. This is why I love this dog so much. He been through all the good, the bad, and anything in between with them. My goodness. And then the thing is that with Harry, he's so immune to it. I mean, whatever. I think he only cared he got a roof over his head. He didn't really care too much about being in London. And this is where they live now. And this is what pisses them off. Okay, all the moves that they're doing with DHS, trying to get his visa, prevent him from coming back to the US and all of that. Okay, they just don't like the fact that he's living a prosperous life. All right, I'm not gonna go into that. There's 70 thing in here. All right, so there's that. Let's move on. Okay, these are other things. I have more tweets to share with you. Next tweet, there's that here. I shared this on my community board. Quote, you have not provided consent from the Duke of Sussex. You have not provided an overriding public interest and any potential Duke of Sussex CBP records. Therefore, CBP can neither confirm nor deny the existence of the request record. Oh dear, how embarrassing for heritage. What are we Brits going to do next? Them bloody American refused to deport the English prince. LOL. I read part. Okay, that's the second video that's coming out later today. I was gonna put it out later on and I was like, no, I wanted to have a full day for people to see it, because if I had put it out later on yesterday, it will not have enough time when people click on my channel to see it first. So that's why I put it second video at 10 o'clock. All right, stay mad. There's that. Yeah, and I read some part of the court document that denied the Heritage Fund Foundation why they can't give them the information that they want. Okay, well found. There's a thumbs up. I can't take credit for this. It's the good work of, who's that? Okay, this love. Okay, Locke, Brits and Hussey. Good work, Duchess. I can't take credit. Okay, she's saying that. Where is this written? Okay, so this is the thing that I read. Okay, I'll click on it, but I didn't really go over all of the document. Okay, it's a PDF. I'll put the link in the description for you. All right, I read some of them. Okay, I didn't even read the first page. There's this Heritage Foundation, Mike Howell versus U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Okay, so they wanted Homeland Security to release Harry's information, his visa record. All right, so I'll read this since I didn't read this page on that video that's coming out. Okay, I, Shuri Suzuki, declare as follow. 1. I am the Freedom of Information Act Appeal Officer and Chief of the FOIA Appeal and Policy Branch, Regulation and Ruling Office of Trade, U.S. Custody and Border Protection, U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS. Since April 2nd, 2006, I have been the official charge with the following responsibility. 1. Giving guidance and instruction to CBP personnel regarding processing FOIA requests. 2. Adjudicating administrative appeal that concern FOIA requests. And 3. Overseeing all CBP activities related to information disclosure under FOIA. Okay, so there's all of this. You guys could read all of that. Okay, it seems like a different record, but at the end of it, their request was denied. Okay, this look like it's different. The other one had 20 something pages. Okay, this is different. That's not what I saw. This is different. So maybe this is saying, giving them the deny again. All right, so you go through it. This is not something I really wanted to cover because it was a non-issue due to privacy. The very first video that I covered, I thought that would be it, but it was happening on Twitter, and I was like, okay, I need to share it with you. This was the discussing. All right, so the link of this will be in the description for you guys. Alright, so is it possible that it stopped there? Definitely. I mean, okay, they knew it wasn't going anywhere. They just did it to appease the UK media. Quite pathetic, really. The thing is that in the UK, they have their bodies in every stages and every basis to cover for them. Okay, one of them could have easily broke the law for the other one. Okay, but in the US, when you look at what's happening here since Trump got out of office, so some people are in trouble. Okay, because of things that they did under the Trump administration. Trump himself is in trouble. Okay, so nobody wants to go under the bus for them. All right, do you recall how much Trump hated the Duchess because she had spoken out against him in the past? Okay, I don't know what Meghan have said in the past. The only thing that I thought is that when Meghan came out to say people to vote, and I thought some people did not like it. Okay, I won't be surprised if he was behind the ludicrous request. Nah, I don't think so. He's going through so much of his own problem. I don't think Trump is in that situation. Heritage Foundation is pro-Trump. That's it. That's about that. Okay, because they could do their unethical behaviors and all of that. So that's the only reason they're for Trump. But this, I think, is the UK who's behind it, in my humble opinion. Oh. There's me here. Okay, I forgot I responded to that. Okay, I just read that. Well, one of the British commentators did say yesterday that if Trump gets in, he will send Harry back, which is BS, by the way. Yeah, it's not a dictator country, okay, or it's not a monarchy system or anything like that. Trump cannot just say you could go back, especially in Harry's stature. Maybe he could do that to other immigrants who don't have that high level profile status and the money to defend themselves.
I'm Miles Taylor. I served as the Chief of Staff of the Department of Homeland Security under the Donald Trump administration. I would go into the office, I would read my intelligence brief, and then it was my job to help the Department of Homeland Security to keep our country safe. What we saw week in and week out, and for me after 2.5 years in that administration, was terrifying. We would go in to try to talk to them about a pressing national security issue, cyber attack, terrorism threat. He wasn't interested in those things. To him, they weren't priorities. The president wanted to exploit the Department of Homeland Security for his own political purposes and to fuel his own agenda. The California wildfires. On a phone call with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, he told FEMA to cut off the money and to no longer give individual assistance to California. He told us to stop giving money to people whose houses had burned down from a wildfire, because he was so rageful that people in the state of California didn't support him and that politically it wasn't a base for him. The policies at the border, he wanted to restart zero tolerance and separate families. The policies at the border, he wanted to restart zero tolerance and separate families. He said he wanted to go further and have a deliberate policy of ripping children away from their parents to show those parents that they shouldn't come to the border in the first place. But a lot of the time, the things he wanted to do not only were impossible, but in many cases illegal. He didn't want us to tell him it was illegal anymore because he knew that there were, and these were his words, he knew that he had magical authorities. He was one of the most unfocused and undisciplined senior executives I've ever encountered. I came away completely convinced, based on firsthand experience, that the president was ill-equipped and wouldn't become equipped to do his job effectively. And what's worse, was actively doing damage to our security. People who are still serving in this administration have said to me, just wait until the second term. It'll be no holds barred. It'll be shock and awe. We'll do what we want. Given what I've experienced in the administration, I have to support Joe Biden for president. And even though I'm not a Democrat, even though I disagree on key issues, I'm confident that Joe Biden will protect the country. And I'm confident he won't make the same mistakes as this president.
But with Harry, who has the money and the resources and the high profile like that, nah, it's not gonna happen. I will say yes if it's someone like me or someone lower level who don't have that much money. Yes, because I've shared some stuff with you where they put kids in cage and all of that. I don't see people still charging him for all of this. Okay, this was not supposed to be happening in the US, but he did it, and his people just turn a blind eye. I highlighted on PYTE. So he think he could say that. I mean, I hope I bookmarked that video, because I did see the video. At the end, the guy said, oh, if Trump get in office, he'll deport him. They want that, and this is the thing that they really wanted from the get-go. I did not say it, but I suspected it. When Trump was in office, okay, there was a White House briefing going on. It was later on, I found out it was one of the Daily Mail reporter. I think it was a woman who asked Trump some question about the Sussexes. Could have been Harry or Meghan. I don't know. But Trump went on and said whatever he said. I don't even remember what he said. And it raised the red light to me. I was like, if he gets in office, things gonna happen. Or if something happened, they're gonna try to have him deport them or something like that. Alright, so there's that. So there's me here. Okay, the judge, good day, sir. You get nothing. Alright, somebody retweeted that. But the American people once again told the bloody Brits, know your business. What did they expect? The crap they were looking for isn't even on the application. Waste of resources, time, money, taxes. That's what they do best, while covering up real crimes like Andrew and Schofield. Okay, in other words, no, and please stop wasting our time. They are as bad as Trump and the people wanting to see President Obama birth certificate. It has nothing to do with Harry's uses of drugs. They knew that from his party days in Vegas. They could have protested that when he first came from Canada. Heritage sound Jim Crowish to me. All right, let's go to the next one. I see video here. Maybe that's the one that let's see, the presenter. Oh no, that's something different. Okay, I saw it and I just added it. Okay, ranting about the Sussexes yet again. Julia Ratida, was it blood clot? Okay, I guess that's a Jamaican thing. Blood clot says the quiet part out loud. They are TV gold, we know. Discussing code dresses every day simply wouldn't pay the bill. All right, 12 seconds. Let's see here. It will be a screenshot, okay? Whatever you see here, that's it. I'm gonna take a screenshot and let it run like that, because if I let the video play, YouTube is gonna flag it. All right, so just listen.
Goodness me! I mean, we don't want them to stop talking, because I mean, you'd lose your livelihood at this rate, wouldn't you? I mean, we can't just talk about what Kate's new dress looks like, which is on the front page of the papers every day. But it is extraordinary. Goodness me!
I remember when I first came across, it's done by the way, it's playing over. When I first came across about the US talking about the war, I think it was ET Entertainment, one of the Entertainment Tonight shows they have in the US. They were talking about the royals. All I was hearing was price tag. She's wearing couple $1,000 this, couple thousand. I was like, what is the news? All I'm hearing is dollar sign. Yeah. Okay, I didn't understand anything she said. Haha. After the hectic foundation thing, they move on to the MGN case. Okay, it's only 12 seconds. All I hear, they can talk about the code dress and all of that. Okay, openly saying they lose their livelihood if they stop talking about Harry and Meghan. Those two rule the largest charity case. Okay, and goodness, they have so much contempt for their English rules. Not enough about her to pay their bills. Okay, what gets me is they're telling these royalist people flat out why they need to talk about them, and they seem to have selective hearing on those parts. They never seem to hear how dull their people are and how they incite them to hate. That's true. I mean, this is why I'm like, I give up. I don't know what to say anymore. I used to think the Brits were really intellect and knowledgeable, but after looking into some of the things, I'm not saying I'm that brilliant mind of a person, but when you look at things, the repetition of things, you see the cycle of things, especially, well, this one is a bit too vast to compare, but when you look at the 2020 election, how the US went out and vote. They didn't want the same cycle of things. They went out and vote full force. But when you look at a little bit after the 2020 election in the US, the UK had the election as well. And I truly really thought the UK had this down packed. That what the Tories were doing and all of that. I highlight a lot of things. But nope. They even went full deep into their misery, and I was shocked. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I have one more after this. I can't believe I'm already an hour. I talk too much. Okay, all right, so this is about Little Mermaid. Okay, I didn't know it was out, but anyway, the white folks are upset over this successful movie because a young black girl is the lead star. All right. I'm not gonna read the article. Okay, The Little Mermaid splashed to $164 million global bowl, but there's something. The Little Mermaid is doing swimmingly at the domestic box office, but its offshore launch is lower than hopes for amid review bombing and salvo. Okay, so the overseas, try to probably, I don't know, then give a good review, maybe. Okay, I said this before. Once we see a glimpse of our past, we start to think and ask questions. This is the problem. They want you to ask questions or think about your past. They want you to deal with that future and the past they present to you, but there's something different. Okay, what is that? There's more to this. That was that. All right, let's go back. There was something beneath it. I don't know any white folks that are upset over this movie. No one cares. Watch out for propaganda media pushing this narrative. Could be. Yeah, they're making it seem like it's everybody, but I heard a lot of people were looking forward to it. Even though after it went out, some people were saying they're gonna see it, they this and that, but my kids, they're not into movies. They're really not into movies. They have their own things. I think if we had cables where we will be watching, this is funny, where we watch cable television, they will know more things that's happening. There will be advertisement and all that. We do not have we don't really watch regular TV. It's either YouTube or they're doing their own thing on the computer or whatever. So they're really not too much into all of this. This one is kind of funny. It's 1 minute and 4 seconds. Okay, we are back with another episode of Black People and Their Dogs. I just have to say, I am no more good. There's the laugh. Them is so. What is it? Them is your kids. Alright, so there's that.
Them is your kids. You wanted to have fun with the husky, skipping around the neighborhood. These are your kids. These are the consequences to your actions. Well, I'm cleaning up shit every goddamn day after your kids. I'm feeding them. You don't want nothing to do with them. But these are your kids.
Look at
you gonna take care of them. You gonna take care of them. I said what I said. I'm not raising no deadbeat. I took care of your ass. Don't turn your back on me. I said what I fucking said. These are your kids. You are going to take care of them. You are going to love them. Don't side eye me. You hit me with them big floppy ass. You hit me. Well.
Oh my God, he doesn't want to take care of the puppy. Look, see, I wish it went a little bit further because he bite the puppy. He doesn't want the kids. There's the laugh and this. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. What should we pray about? Let's just do prosperity. Okay, you guys could give me ideas what to put. Prayer for prosperity and let's just say bright future. For bright future, I'm thinking of Harry and Meghan. Okay, bright future. Okay, there's no prayers. Okay, Lord bless me with prosperity, guide me in wise financial decision, open doors of opportunity for me, provide for my needs and the needs of my family. Okay, let's get the image somewhere here, whatever's there. All right, so let's do this one. I think I read this already. A prayer for prosperity and financial blessings. Father, it is your desire for us to prosper in all that we do. We speak forth promotions, business ideas, divine connection, and partnerships. We stir up the same creative spirit that made the heavens and the earth to bring forth new ideas and inventions for the betterment of this world, that we can be a blessing to many. Okay, I think it was in one of the videos yesterday. Let's pick this, a short one. Okay, oh God, grace me with a stroke of luck and grant me mercy for my sins. That's it. Let's keep this. This will be the picture that I use on the thumbnails. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I've read some of your comment, and some of you appreciate the fact that I make those videos for you, because you know, for different reasons. Okay, and let me just say I appreciate it. Okay, that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.